country.
Do you understand it's Black History Month? You almost made me start off this live with saying some racist shit.
Well, we are live with that note, and happy Black History Month. But this is Totally Blitz podcast.
Thank you.
We're going live. Adesayna versus Imavov recap, Saudi Arabia, whatever you want to call it. Go down, like, and subscribe. Comment how you feel. I'm Paul Picking with him. I'm kicking this off. Who's with us?
Hey man, it's your boy Kev, Water Voices boy, aka the Don PYE, but always the realest on your
Mhm.
screen.
It's your boy Abdul Wahid checking in, also known as South Coast Run Boxing. I'm coming here from I'm usually in a boxing episode, but we're here with Romeo and Matt today. I mean, who else we're here with?
Yeah, thanks for the intro. It's me. Yeah, Romeo Mac. You know what time it is. You know what I mean? I'll be out here chilling with my green scarf.
And the green scarf. So
And my
happy
green
Black
scarf.
History Month, folks. I mean, we got to go to Saudi Arabia to start the year off. It was a pretty decent little card. I enjoyed the Mother Truckers. How'd y'all boys feel about the card?
It's better than next week card. That's for fucking sure.
God damn, this nigga Paul.
The
This
car
card was
was
good. And I made a
lit.
lot of money. All you can eat buffet on the bookie this weekend.
Gator, how you felt about the card?
Wait, this card or the next one?
This card, 9
Okay,
a.m.
okay. So very devastating, very upsetting, very heartbreaking, very The quality of fights are actually pretty good, which is a very sad, sad. One of the worst days I've ever been a UFC fan, ever. Seriously, it's you know what I'm saying. There's certain days where I understand KK, you have like a favorite fighter win a belt, and that's probably one of your favorite days in UFC. This is probably one of the worst days ever. You know what I mean? It was sad, but overall for the card quality of the fight, it was pretty good. We got some
Nigga sound
knockouts.
like he giving a
We got some
eulogy.
knockouts.
Right. Who
We
died?
got some knockouts. We
Yeah,
got some freaking
this
um.
nigga
Who
said very
died?
sad.
Part of my love for the UFC died.
I mean,
I'm joking, by the way. But
I
what
thought the car
happened?
was lit, yo. And
yeah,
I
I was
feel
about to say
like,
that card was fire. I was sad we
yeah,
didn't
yo,
live
I was
stream.
going ham with it. And then, like, I mean, granted, that first fight with the judges, I was like, someone need their ass whooped.
That
But then,
shit was bad. That shit
yeah,
started off the car.
yeah,
You knew the
yeah.
Muslim love,
It was fucked
Russian
up.
love was fucking full
But
effect.
clearly someone got their ass kicked in the back because it was all good after that.
That boy Turkey said, "Nah, we're not going for that."
I don't think it
Yeah.
was him. I think it was
Hamdi
somebody.
Abdul Wahib or whatever his name was, he did not deserve it. That shit would start off, and I was just catching it. Even the judge, even the commentators are like, yeah, he got to do something in this third round to win.
Right. They're like, he's getting
Down
fucked up
3-0.
by that jab.
And then he gets a split decision win. It was like, whoa, Twitter erupted after that one too.
Oh yeah. I was part of
Yeah,
it. I was part of
Wait,
it.
which fight was this?
This
This
is
this
is
the
was
the
9
first
OG,
fight.
a.m.
very
early in the
first one.
morning.
9 in the morning, bro. They let you know they not with the shits, bro. They will find a way to get their boy to fucking win. Which had
Bro,
me a little afraid for the Michael Page fight later down the line.
Yeah, me same.
I was watching this fight thinking like, oh, he got it in the bag. I got up and went to like go brush my teeth, wash my face, and do all that good shit. I came back and I was like, whoa, no, what the fuck happened while I was gone? I'm glad y'all on the same shit that I was on.
And that started off the bullshit. I did watch the next fight, the Bogdan knockout. It was decent. I mean, I honestly didn't start really tuning in until like the Terrence McKinney knockout.
That's funny. That's
No.
what I walked off to clean because I was like, I accidentally forgot that Terrence McKinney was next.
Ah.
But I was shocked my dog Myra Buena Silva got her eyes beat. I was like, damn, I thought she was
Yo,
a
me
hitter.
too, yo. And it was
I
like, yo, you
told you don't
stupid
let
bitch.
the ass fool you.
She just fought for the title. And then I'm like, you're out here getting tired. Like, you don't even get fucked because you're a lesbian. So what are you tired for? And
This
then
nigga.
Jazz Devicious, she always finds a way to cheat.
Nah, bro, she was whooping. She was what? Bro,
No,
that was a
and that's
clear.
what I'm saying. She was whooping her ass, and then she did some shit. I don't know. She did some cheater shit. I was just like, why is she always cheating? She be
Just for the
pulling
love of the
hair,
game, bro.
poking eye. Bitch always
Because
cheat. I was like, you're winning.
I don't remember what she did, but the commentator did. I do remember them. I was here, I was listening. They said something about, oh, I think Paul Felder went to defend her. It was like, oh, it just happens in fighting. You know, accidents happen.
Nah,
But I
Okay,
don't know
man.
okay,
exactly what
okay. If
happened.
Paul
But
Felder's defending you,
they did talk
then
about it.
you're
Man,
wrong.
that bitch
Paul
be
Felder.
cheating, bro.
Come on, Paul Felder, really, bro? No, no, that's no, man. Paul
I ain't
Felder.
gonna lie. The commentators on this card wasn't what too bad. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was listening in on them boys until they started glazing Izzy. I was like, oh, they're kind of decent.
John Anik called out the commentating crew because they kept fucking up Imavov's name. He was like, the name isn't Nasruddin, it's Nasruddin or whatever. I don't know exactly how
They definitely was saying that wrong because they said Nasruddin like a motherfucker.
And then even people are like, damn, bro, that's not cool calling out like your work homies like that. Like, you know, pull them to the side. He said,
yeah, you could have said that on the phone.
He said, I ain't here to make friends, bro. This man just earned himself a title shot. Get his fucking name right.
Right.
Oh, this nigga John Anik snapped. I should have watched the John
Stood
Anik
on business,
podcast
bro.
this
He
week.
said, right, this guy, give him some fucking respect. Say his name fucking correctly.
But John Anik stands on that shit like that. Bro, imagine being able to say all of these niggas' names correctly. That's crazy work.
He did say, I can't wait to have to say, and he said, oh, if I can say, and he wrote out, it looked like a thesaurus ass name. He goes, if I can say blah, blah, blah's name, they can say his name right. I was like, damn, John. John was responding to tweets. I was like, damn, John really battling the field right now.
He probably was hot that he didn't get to go. He was like, bro, I wanted to go to fucking Saudi.
But back to the fights. Did y'all see the fucking Shamil Gazleev knockout? It was
tell me about it.
Hit him with a fucking straight down the pipe. I thought he was low key kind of losing the first round, and then he gets and then straight down the pipes. He lands a shot and just walks off. It takes them like this fucking takes mouthpiece out. Like doesn't even follow up shot. It was just a clean, you know, one of them clean walk off punches.
Yeah, he did that shit. I was in and out, but you know, I caught that because they kept replaying it.
That's pretty gangster.
I believe I'm not mistaken. His opponent took the mouthpiece out too before the fight. It was like before the ref signaled that it was over. Even his opponent took the mouthpiece out because he knew he was like, bro, I just got fucking beat.
But hey, man, so I told y'all not to sleep on my niggas from Tajikistan.
You're right. I was saying, you know, I said, okay, you have to know what you're talking about. Because you're also a fan of the Khabib, so I'm like, okay, you have a little bit of an access to it. So I'll pay attention. Yeah. Gotta get KK straight on this one. You could.
I think Tajikistan is like.
I ain't never heard of it until you brought it up on last episode. I'm like, okay,
Tajikistan killers.
I
undefeated right now this year.
I can still barely say it. Tajikistan. Okay, I said it right.
Telling you, man.
I'm more fucking. I was more tuned into the next fight, the bloodbath.
This shit was insane. This is when I was locked in crazy. Like.
It was one of those fights where it was getting so bloody that my girl wasn't really watching. But I was like, "Hey, Jasmine, look at the screen real quick." And then she looked like, "Why would you show me that?" Like,
bro,
yeah, this is duking it out right now.
Bro, the way that Jit was on top of him in the second round, Mike Davis was on top of bro, and he was just bleeding his ass off, just letting it all out. And I'm just like, it's crazy. And then I was trying to explain to the dudes watching, because I was trying to explain it to Ross. I was like, yo, this motherfucker, like, they don't clean, they don't like get a new mat for this shit. They just Lysol, wipe it down real quick. All right, next fight. Like,
bring him in.
This shit was a war. This was a great way to start off the fucking main card.
Yeah. Mike Davis had fucking Zayn's leg like this, like fucking. And he would, right there, like he must have no ligaments in that knee because his fucking knee was like inverse bent backwards, and he was like unfazed. He was still trying to fight off the position and shit. I was like, bro, it was like similar to Muhammad Mokayev like knee bend where you're like, that shit finna break. What the fuck is wrong with him?
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. I definitely got Zayn on my fucking on my radar after that shit. That nigga's a fucking. I
think that's 5 straight for the Frenchman.
Yeah, he has this third longest active win streak, which is crazy. It's like in the division because it's like it goes him at 5, then somebody else at 6, and then Islam at 14. Like,
did y'all get to peep the fucking ZM card? Like, where were you like tuned in for, Matt?
I only seen the first round.
Oh, that was before the blood. So you got
it was a tame fight. You probably sitting there like, what the fuck are they talking about? Bro?
Nah, because when I came back, it was like the end of the third or some shit. Like when I got back to it, and I was like, damn man, I missed all this.
Yes, bro, that shit was fire. I ain't gonna lie, that was a good fight. Even though it was a UD, that was a really nice fight for a UD.
And then my boy Vinicius came in right afterwards.
Now that's when I started watching this shit.
My boy
See.
Vinicius, I was telling you, that boy too big, bro. Said had the first round. Enjoy the first round. You got and then after that, said, bro, no cardio, bro, no gas, can't
Saeed.
wrestle. Was cooked.
Yeah, we know it's Saeed. We still call him Said.
Yeah,
but
so you gotta earn Saeed, bro. He didn't earn it this weekend.
Nah, I mean, Jip was only had one loss before that, but like motherfucking.
He has he had 3 losses
in the UFC though.
Oh, yes, he's different.
But like my thing about this fight, like he came in kicking his ass off. I'm talking about sending Jit across the mat, like really getting in there. And then once that cardio got out of there, and it was just so bad watching, especially the third round, because it was like first round said got it, no problem. Second round, Vinicius locked in. So third round, it was really anybody's fight. It's 1-1. It's a brand new fight. And this motherfucker did exactly what Paul said. Paul told Romeo, Paul told us that this nigga said is just not from the Megomedov wrestling camp. He was just like, this man used to take the weekends off or something. Like he wasn't in there grinding with Khabib and
No,
the
I said
boys
he a
like that.
weekend warrior, bro. He didn't go Monday through Friday. He only showed up for the
I
weekend.
don't even think he fights in that camp.
He a cousin, I believe.
Yeah, I think he's. I don't
They
know.
would have
I
said
didn't see this.
Habib's name 80 times if there was some type of.
He knew that motherfucker wasn't real.
But yeah, his wrestling was just not the old third round. He was just trying to keep the single leg, and I'm like, if you gonna grab the single, you gotta do something with it. This motherfucker's just laying breast, stay on top, pounding that, and I'm just like, bro, what the fuck?
I like that Vinicius was. I don't know if y'all noticed it, but what the fuck? Yo, all right, there we go. I don't know if y'all noticed, but he fatigued first. I like that he just fought through it, but in between each, I was like, yo, he fatigued first, and then Saeed started fatiguing. But when the other dude fatigued, he kept the same level though, some weird way. And I
He's a
think he like
killer.
broke, and then I think he got his like rib broken or some shit because he kept fucking
Yes,
going like in the
yes.
corner and shit. But I was like, yo, he only shows shit in the corner. When the fight start, that nigga, the fatigue and the injury, he said, fuck that.
That
And
motherfucker.
he looks like a black person.
Yeah,
Well,
he's
he
one
is
of
a
the.
black person. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
he's one of the black Brazilians. But
I
Jit is
just
a
kept
problem.
saying to them boys, I was like, he built. Like when you see him and he walks in the fight, Jit is just one of them.
He looked like Jamal Hill.
Like, and then also he came in and he was just visibly bigger than Saeed also.
Yeah, if he was a truck, I'm not gonna lie to you, he was a truck. But I don't know if I don't know about Saeed. I'm still on my dog said. I'm still on the Black Sanji. We rocking with said, but damn, he could have won this one.
Yeah,
And that
y'all
would
don't
have been
think
a
he looked
good
like
win.
Jamal Hill? They both got that, no disrespect, like that rat kind of face.
From his like UFC phone, right? Like see it like that, I could see like Jamal.
Yeah,
Lighter
that could be his Brazilian cousin.
They got the same neck and head.
The same little rat face.
I'll see it, but I'm gonna let y'all
Bro, he
cook.
look just like him. Don't worry, I'll do a compilation.
I'm crying.
Finally got an Oliveira versus the Megomedov. And the boy Brazil 1-0.
Yeah.
Then we got Sergey Pavlovich, who I think it was like plus 700 for this fight to go to the decision.
Nah, it was like plus 13.
I'm gonna fucking quote Dana White. This fight sucked. Like this shit was terrible. I was so upset. I'm telling everybody, hey, bro, hurry your ass home. This fight's gonna end quicker than it fucking started. And I'm watching these motherfuckers roll around on the ground, and I'm like, what the fuck is this?
I had Sergey in the first 2 rounds.
Right, it was like Sergey Pavlovich minus 300. Sergey Pavlovich like knockout minus 250. Like that's how close the like he was supposed to go in there and get a knockout.
Both, yeah, either one. But Sergey was supposed to whoop that ass. Like, how the fuck you get beat up by a nigga, and you had that much more reach on him? Couldn't have been Tommy Aspinall.
I would say he didn't get beat up. I was just chilling.
He
didn't demolish him, but what was it? 145 to 23 total strikes. Like
what it was supposed to be.
Oh, trust me, bro. I had a few parlays that had him within the by knockout, but then something in my gut told me I was like, bro, minus 300 versus minus 200, like ain't that big of a difference. Just take the money line. Just take Sergey Pavlovich money line, and luckily I did.
Good fucking bet. Nah, bro, this fight sucked. I I was so upset watching this. I kept looking up like I need to roll up some more.
And they cut that boy Rosenstrike right afterwards. He's off
Oh,
the.
back to
He's cut
Cameroon.
from the list.
Back to
Back,
Cameroon is
back to
crazy.
Cameroon.
They already
That's
setting
crazy
up
work.
potential fights for him too. I can't remember what it was. It was like him, but it's not like an MMA fight. It might be an MMA fight. It's Cameron, but I saw something like Rosenstrike versus blah blah blah, and that shit was getting some traction.
Where's Jake Paul?
Crazy work.
Not
Gator,
even
bro,
that,
what you fell asleep? You ain't watched the main card?
Who me?
Yeah.
Oh, I've been saving Gator because he got some explaining to do.
Who was what?
That boy, I don't know if y'all were in the chat at the time. He said, "Hey, everybody, tune in 20 minutes, 10 minutes till MVP career is over."
That
So
nigga did.
he
And he
said, "Don't
returned
make
his
sure, hey, bro,
walkout.
they need to make sure y'all tune in. MVP, this is the last ever MVP fight you'll ever get to watch in your lifetime, basically." And I'm so happy I took him as a dog. Bro, MVP did exactly what I thought he was gonna do, bro. Cook that boy on the feet, bro. This fucking y'all see that little meme where it's like his faint game was like the Grinch. He just kept fucking going like this. That shit was
That's
exactly what it did.
hilarious.
Bruh, this
Yo, I
motherfucker's
mean, I don't understand where. I'm not sure what this was against Ian Gary. I was confused. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I think this is just an off fight. For sure. You're not gonna win them all. So.
it's
Hey,
an awkward fight
he
style.
moved up 20 pounds to fight, or 15.
Yeah,
Bruh,
Yeah.
actually, yeah. Venom Page had a weight advantage too.
it's an awkward fight style, kid. Like you gotta be
Did he
aggressive
just
to
say
fade it.
MVP had a weight advantage? He came up a weight class.
Yeah, okay, but he's still tall and big. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, but
He's supposed
you
to
can't
know.
say someone has a weight advantage and they moving up a weight
And they're
class.
coming up a weight
Yes, you
class.
can.
Like,
Yes, you can.
no.
You can say
Yes,
he
you
was the
can.
taller guy, had the more reach. That
So,
yeah.
so if Earl Spence moved up, he wouldn't have a weight advantage against the smaller guys at 154 because he's already walking up bigger. That's kind of what MVP was doing. He's like walking up bigger.
No, because they could make the smaller
Right, but
Bruh,
weight.
this
Shar
is
walk
fit.
around at
Bruh,
like
this
two
is
something.
15 pounds.
Shar be walking around about 2 something before he cuts weight.
15 pounds is insane. That's like three boxing weight classes.
More like
And he said he's not
5.
coming back. He said he's going back to 170 because it didn't feel natural.
They wanted him to lose. I didn't catch this one. I was so mad about it.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie to you. So Ross came on first thing he said was, "I'm not losing to a dude with one eye." And I ain't gonna lie, MVP made Char look like he had one eye for real, kid. I'm talking about just the way that he was countering the punches. He was keeping Char at bay. He never let him get too close. Wrestling wasn't takedown. Like it's just this fight pissed me off. I was like, "What the fuck, Char?"
Only thing
Eh,
Shar could land was a leg kick. That was like his
Oh,
only
that
thing.
was
And
it.
he gave it up. Like if he would have stuck with that, maybe MVP doesn't bounce around as much as he does throughout the whole fight. But he just like he was just whiffing on everything. And then like the fucking not saying MVP hurt him by any means, but he would just do that fucking jump in, land a shot, and just get the fuck out, jump. And then he started trolling him with the
Oh,
running. But it was
stop.
he trolled his ass in the ring. It was bad.
Bro, I thought I was starting to think niggas wasn't gonna give MVP the third round and shit just because of how much playing he was doing. A couple people, one person didn't.
Well,
But
because of how shady the judges were earlier, I was kind of worried. I was like, bro, they might still just give this bitch to Shara, right?
yeah, but
They show they don't give a fuck.
he was styling on Jit in like Saudi Arabia. I thought that was crazy work. I didn't know we could. I didn't. He showed me niggas from that side of the world are different.
He came out doing his.
Relax.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know no niggas that style it in Saudi Arabia like that. Anderson Silva ain't even slide his style in Saudi Arabia.
Oh yeah, no, Innocence was good at that pressure.
Let's see, his one loss. I mean, Ian Gary fucking
Beat his ass.
Gary stopped looking better
Fucking
and better.
destroyed his ass, man. Fucked him up. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Ian Gary, man. Ian Gary did it big
this
one.
man.
This might be the
Shout
first time. This might be the
out
first
to
time I've
you,
ever seen you. I've ever heard you give
man.
props to Ian Gary.
Shout out to you, Ian Gary. You did your big one, man. You're hilarious.
Oh man, I better hear that next time he got to fight somebody like Shavkat.
And then we had the main event, Nasruddin Imavov knocking out Israel Adesayna. Oh, what's up, Kev? I feel like
I just say that we should give the floor to Romeo first because I've been wanting to hear this. This nigga came on my live stream and said I got some shit to say. This nigga came. This nigga. This
He
nigga on
messaged
the
me.
phone told me he had some shit to say. And earlier when I was talking shit, this nigga said he had shit to say. So I said we should get this around. Before I
All right, well,
continue the intro.
the floor is yours. Imavov knocking out Izzy in the second round. What was going through your mind, Romeo?
Well, the first round. Well, first off, he came in. You know what I'm saying? Izzy. I was like, okay, Izzy looks pretty serious, and he's got that serious haircut. You know what I'm saying? Not that goofy dumb shit he was doing before. I think he got a little okay. He going back to the
Got the
basics
New
with the
York
haircut.
accent.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I talk when I'm mad. This motherfucker, dog. He was going ham the first round. He was piecing him up, doing his thing, and I had the fight going over 2 rounds. Okay, so that's where a lot of this anger is coming from. Yo, second round go in, Izzy's doing his thing. Now he's getting pieced up, and then the first, I don't know if y'all noticed, like he threw the same combo that he always does. That fucking left. It's like check hooks, but it looks like this though when he does it. That's the shit he knocked Robert Whitaker out. He hit him with that. I was like, oh shit, that didn't work.
That was his best shot.
God damn it. Nigga looked at Eugene like, yo, what do we do now?
And then also the ref, who I believe is racist. I was like, fuck,
Mark
man.
Goddard?
Oh, I have the evidence.
Mark Goddard's literally the best ref in the game.
No, he's the best at being racist.
He's better than Herb Dean.
I thought the big mustache man was the most racist one.
No, he
I
just
feel like-
looks racist. Mark Goddard, he stopped the Izzy fight early with Poatan. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Yeah, dog. He could have let it go a little
Ni-
more.
Niggas
Okay?
still saying after we know how hard Poetai hits.
You heard what I said.
That was the right stoppage, by the way.
TKO, my nigga.
I saw it on.
Let him get knocked out.
If he didn't stop it, bro, I don't think Izzy would have made it to this fight.
Well,
I
then
saw that.
then that's what should have
I
happened.
saw that fight on 20
Okay.
screens, and it looked like a great stoppage.
Aljamain Sterling, he stopped that one short.
Yeah,
He was on the floor.
With
Yeah,
Sean
you gotta
O'Malley.
watch the fight soon.
Dog, he stopped him while he was still doing this. Come
This
on, bro.
nigga didn't throw a punch for like 50
Bro,
seconds.
he
All
wasn't
did was
doing
get
this, bro. His
wet.
head was bouncing off the mat.
No. Okay, all right. Switch it to PFL. The French dude, the French black
All
guy.
right, you got me on PFL, bro. 'Cause I
Oh,
ain't-
no, you got me. My bad. I missed it. My bad.
Okay, well, let me cook. The Cedric Ndumbe guy, the French dude, the kickboxer dude, he stepped on some glass, and then like the match started, and he was telling the ref like, "Yo, hold on, let me get this glass out my foot." Well, he didn't know it was glass, but he was like, "There's something stuck in my foot. Let me get it out." And he was like, "You got to fight." He was like, "Let me just get this thing on my foot real quick." This guy was
until the
undefeated.
fight to start.
This guy was undefeated. You know what I'm saying? He was like the big prospect when it
When
comes
did
to
he
French MMA.
When
Dog,
did he step on glass? On the walkout?
on the walkout.
The PFL arena, bro. You don't know what the fuck
Yeah,
he's
it's
doing.
Niggas got
man.
glass on the P.
Yeah, this dude was undefeated. All that, dog. It wasn't a no contest or whatever. The ref gave him the loss. I'm like, what the fuck? And then, you know what I'm saying? The Curtis Blades and Tommy Aspinall, you know, he
broke his ankle?
look, I don't care what happened, okay? Curtis Blades wasn't out.
Wow.
Oh yeah, Romeo, you lost me, kid.
You're going far.
I think you just went. I think you might have just went 0 for 5. I don't know, kid.
Look for them finishes. Hell, even this one.
What?
This one, he tried to help Izzy. He said, bro, take your time.
I'm pretty sure.
And that's where I have a problem. I'm glad you brought that up, Paul. So Izzy's doing his thing, right? You know what I'm saying? Then this motherfucker gets uppercutted or some shit. I'm like, you idiot. Like, why is he not doing the Izzy kicks and stuff? Bruh, this nigga got straight up punched in the face, and then he got dropped, right?
Nigga hit hard.
Why he ain't go for the single leg?
I've seen Izzy shoot
But
2
before that
takedowns in,
happened,
like, 50
this is the thing
fights.
that really pissed me off, right? I said, why he try to pull a Poatan? That's what got me mad. Why he try to pull a Poatan?
They calling it the reverse Poatan, bro.
Dog, Poatan with Jamal Hill, he tried it. Yeah, he was like, no, I said, you fucking idiot. You tried to pull a Poatan. Talking about, He was tired. So I was like, no, nigga, you tried to pull a Poeton. I didn't like that. I was like, yo, you fucking dumb fuck. But I could see how mad he was when he lost too. I was like, damn.
Okay.
Off initial viewing, I thought maybe it was stopped early because I was like, oh, bro, he's covering his head. And then when they slowed it down and they just showed that like it was
Yeah.
like I was
Yeah,
oh no.
nah, it was a good stoppage. At first, I thought the same thing. But I will say this about Izzy: all of his losses all of his losses are all like historic. The first time he lost was the first time he lost, and he went up a weight class. The second time he lost, that was his first time losing at middleweight. Mind you, all his losses, you know what I'm saying? Let me go down the list. That was his first time losing at middleweight.
Niggas getting props for W's for L's.
No, I'm just saying, if all your losses are your first or legendary, or like historic, that's not too bad.
Sean Strickland beating
Yeah.
the shit out of him.
His second
5 rounds
loss,
historic.
that was his first decision loss. Well, that's his third loss. I mean, at middleweight. His third loss, that's his first decision loss. His fourth
Wait.
loss to Dricus, that was his first submission loss. And this is his first knockout loss and his first loss not as champion.
Poeton knocked him out.
My bad. Yeah. This is his first loss not as a fighting for the belt. Not championship.
I mean, I look at him.
I mean, come on. Those are that
I don't know, I don't know who you're like pleading the case for. I think we all think Izzy has a great historic career. Like he's pretty nice. But my biggest thing is he just fought a lot of killers. Like nobody on that list sucked.
Yeah, I know. This is third in a row, but because niggas are like, he's done. I'm like, no, these are all his first.
And I will say the commentating team said something about it, and I thought they was just kind of not glazing, but kind of making something out of nothing when they were like, think about it. Izzy's been champion so long, all these younger guys model their game on how to beat him. Like when I get to the UFC, I'm gonna beat he's gonna be the belt holder, so I gotta beat him. So they start young into their career, like finding holes into Izzy, and then like and they're saying now like, oh, those same guys like Imavov and they're here now. But I was like, y'all gassing it.
Yeah, I gotta say.
Everyone he lost to besides Imavov is older.
But when he got knocked out in this
fight, I gotta say, nigga glazed.
He did do they noticed the thing that he always does always fight, the switch, the little hand thing, and he switched stances. That was the moment when Imavov did the and then they were like, if there's anything that the team worked on hard was that they were waiting for the moment he did the switch stance shit and then just come in with a overhand right. That was the only time I was like, that you can work on. It's like, oh, he's gonna do this, and when he does do this, this is what you do.
That's just watching film.
I know, but as I was saying, they were glazing and make it sound like fucking 20-year-olds in the gym right now are like watching film. But but he has now his tendencies are shown. Where it's like before, it was like, how do you beat this guy? This guy's unbeatable. It's like, well, now someone like Pierre has beaten him, and then Strickland beat him. And indeed, it's like, oh, he is beatable. And then you can kind of find game plans from these other guys if you want to go to kind of beat him. He's no longer this unbeatable guy. How are we gonna do with this reach? What are we gonna do? He's on like Jared Cannonier when he fought him, shit the bed. Fucking other than Whitaker, everyone else prior to shit the bed. Paulo Costa didn't look like he belonged in the same league.
You don't think he was like in his prime also? Like
he was. I mean, everyone has a prime, but I just think also there is a lot more film on him, and his chin is also. I think also his chin has gone away because other than Strickland, everyone I think is landing a big shot. Duplessis, if he doesn't go for the submission, potentially could go for the KO. Alex Pierre knocked him out. Imavov knocked him out. Strickland, who doesn't have power, was just boxing. But like all these other guys who have somewhat power have all like stopped him.
I gotta stop smoking bad weed because like I just really don't. I think I agree with you. I'm not sure what your point is though. I agree with him. I'm like, yeah, this nigga's cold. Like,
he's saying the power. That's the only way to get.
You got it. Oh, okay.
No, not just the power, but I think his chin's gone. There's a lot more film on him because when he like. I agree, Romeo. I thought he was winning the first round. I was like, oh.
I thought he won the first round.
I was like, Izzy's gonna win this by decision or maybe knockout. Who knows? But this is a fight he wins. But then second round comes and he just happens to get hit with the one shot that was like clean. Like because Imavov didn't throw a lot. He was very He only threw, and then the uppercut at the end. Was it the first round he threw the uppercut at the end of it? It was like two
Yeah,
shots that Izzy got hit with, and his fucking neck snapped. It was like,
yeah.
ooh, those are some big shots. And Imavov has great boxing, but no one's gonna say he's a crazy knockout artist. So I'm just like, his chin seems like it's gone also.
Right, because then Strickland beat the shit out of him
Beat the shit on a 6-day notice. Came in, walked in, and on a
in France, right? Like,
Oh, that's who Imavov is. I was wondering why I knew who that. Damn, is he lost legit like that?
Mm-hmm.
that is like it's just like what is he like 1-4 in his last 5? And these are hitters. I'm not saying they're not, but it's just like damn.
I Yeah, I just think it happens. Like I just be looking at it like it happens. Like it
nah,
just I just don't like the extra shit that niggas is saying with it. Like because when they was on his way to the mat I turned the volume up and when he was on the way, they're talking about some yeah, man. Izzy said that last fight he wasn't in his best headspace. He wasn't prepared. Like nigga waited like a year or some change. Like what? And then they were like, yeah, this like Eugene was crying. I'm like, oh, these niggas is bitches. Oh, these motherfuckers is finna go out like, oh. Then when he got knocked out, I was like, I fucking knew it. This shit is 96% mental. And like, if every time you come into these motherfucking fights saying, yeah, man, that last one I wasn't ready for. This one, you finna go the
right.
way you finna go the way of Tony Ferguson. Like, I
I
don't
tell you
think
what
Izzy's
though,
over. I just think he needs to lock in and catch a good matchup. And
I bet if he loses his next fight, I bet he gonna be like, all right, I'm out of here.
yeah, needs to, but
Yeah,
like
if he does lose the next one, don't like ruin the
if
record.
he loses his next one, he might not ever leave the Apex.
Marvin Vittori funny as fuck though. He said he tweeted
Oh,
out that he
oh,
said, "Hey Izzy, if you
I
need a win,
what's it
just fight
called?
me again or some shit."
Hold up, y'all.
Yeah, man. So mother trucking. Yeah, I shout out Izzy. He's had a great career. I think he's still kicking. He still has some time for 1 or 2 more. But I just don't. I just think it's funny how like his brand is big. Like he there's a lot of like random shit. Because I think before, and the only thing I heard from this fight is Izzy is working with Robert Whitaker, a friend, a foe, blah 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 blah. And who cares? Just fight. It's about fighting at the end of the day.
How did you feel watching this fight, Gator?
I missed it. I'll be honest with you.
Damn.
What?
Typical Gator
you
Because I
remember
know
behavior.
you would have been talking shit at the end of the
I was
first
at
round, like,
no
yeah,
no
fucking
no cause
1-0
no
Izzy.
cause no cause remember I was at the I was at your school KK working the game.
Oh, that nigga had to work. Niggas with
This
jobs.
was an early card. It
Yeah, it
Yeah, I
wasn't.
was.
mean
I
it's
ain't gonna
like
cap. That's why I missed so much of the beginning part.
Fuck.
I think it was just off fight. You know what I'm saying? You know these fights don't really
Ro-
count. They're just
Ro-
apex. They don't really count too much. So you
Just
know,
know
definitely
Romeo. Romeo's the funniest nigga alive. I call this nigga like, yo, bro, why the fuck didn't we live stream this weekend? He's always like, man, I just been fucking getting pussy and watching fucking fights all fucking weekend like a loser.
Yeah,
Oh man, I mean, shout out Imavov. I didn't think he was gonna knock out Izzy. I'll be honest. I'll be honest. I thought he might win the fight, maybe submit him. He has good BJ. I did not expect KO.
Yeah, that was a nice. It was a great way to end the card. And for a card that had as many UDs as it fucking did, there was a lot of high quality like fighting.
Yeah, there's
yeah.
high
It
moments.
was. It was a good card.
It was enough. It was started at 9 a.m. and imagine like a card that could kind of keep you up and like slowly stir you up to that boom KO. All right, let's go home, y'all boys.
And after this, I think Imavov earned his a title shot if he won.
Nah. Just shit. Niggas, there's such a this right here just show that middleweight is deeper than it looked. Cause you got Deshaun,
Well, he's
you
like, what is
got
he now? Like ranked
Hamza,
number 4,
Yeah,
or
he
number
beat
3?
Jared.
And he
you
beat
got
Derek Cannonier already.
that was a close fight though.
Did
Oh,
he?
wasn't he finished him?
Yeah, I would say he knocked him out.
That's not the one Jared Cannonier thought he won.
That was a Sean Strickland fight.
And he did win that. He did win the Sean Strickland fight. Sean Strickland should have won though.
It was like they his power, like he just ended up, it was close, I think, on numbers, but he was like landing some shots. Like fucking Cannonier
Hey,
going into the 4th round was on one leg.
hey,
Like fucking you might
hey,
get him out of there.
ESPN ain't shit. I checked to see the I clicked out oh it was Baralo that uh I'm thinking of the one in August. Well,
Yeah,
they were 2 months apart from each other. One was in June and
the
one
only
was in
person
August. That's why I
Imavov
got them mixed up.
I can see them having them fight is either Hamzat, Whitaker,
I do be forgetting about fucking
or
Hamza.
Paul Acosta.
Yeah, somebody has to fight Hamza. It's either the winner of Deshaun and Didi Jerkis the Pussy, or after that, you can't get a title shot unless you go through Hamza first.
Nah, Hamzat's going to the title, but Hamzat ain't got stamina, so his title run will not be long.
I mean, we'll see. I don't know. Him and Jerkis would be a nice fight.
We gotta see. But that'll be next week when we find out who's walking out with that belt. Because if Sean wins, DDP does have the. I mean, that's 1-1 technically. It might end up in a fucking trilogy, block up the division.
Yeah, and then you do Hamzat versus Imavov.
In the meantime, which I wouldn't complain about.
But Hamza is running through it. Bob. I ain't gonna lie to you.
It all depends, man. Hamzat ain't all that. All Imavov got to do is avoid the rest a
Nah,
little bit. And
you
fucking
got it.
Hamzat's
Did Did you not
stamina
see
is
what he just?
trash.
Did you not just see what he did to Robert Whitaker? You got to be that nigga if you really want to. If you really want to go, you got to be a Gilbert Burns type warrior to go fade a nigga like Hamza.
Did you not see what Imavov did to Izzy?
I don't know,
Yeah,
man. Gilbert beat the shit
I've
out
seen a
of
lot of
Hamzat,
niggas
though.
do shit to Izzy.
Not
Yeah.
Whitaker though.
I mean, for rounds, he beat the shit out of Hamza, but not the whole fight.
Who?
Gilbert.
Gilbert beat the fuck out of Hamzat. That nigga dropped that nigga
This is
5
what he
times.
losing. But
Oh my goodness,
we
dude!
got we
You
gotta
guys
wrap this
stop
up. We
that.
gotta get
Talk,
this show on the
Yeah, we're
road.
Gilbert
out of
got
here.
his ass whooped, man. Gilbert
We
got his
Just
ass
chill,
appreciate
beat
just
out
chill.
by
It
everybody
was
for
a good
tuning
fight. It
in.
was a good
I'm
fight.
sorry. I'm sorry though. Gilbert got that. There's no argument you can make. Gilbert lost all 3 rounds. Got his ass whooped.
Nah,
Gilbert
He
it
was
whooped that
was
so
it,
bloody.
ass.
Chill.
it
Did you
was
see his?
two. It was
Like
two one.
that's not even an argument. That's not even
It
an
was
argument.
2-1. It was two
Gilbert
one.
was
It was
literally
two
on
one.
the
Beat the shit
down.
out of him.
But hey,
Gilbert
hey,
was on
hey,
a
hey,
down
hey,
bait from
we gotta
Rusty.
go. Hey, we gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta go. We could talk this off air. But yeah, 185 got some fucking promising now. We got another hitter. Let's see what the fuck happens next.
UFC Saudi Arabia was lit. Appreciate everybody for watching along. I'm Paul Pickle Winner. And who else is with me rolling out?
Hey man, it's your boy Kev Waterboy Savoy. Don't forget to shout out Life and tell that nigga Romeo get his camera up. He ain't got no motion in his shit.
Your boy Southpaw's Run Boxing, cause Southpaw's Run Boxing.
Yeah, all right, yo. It's your boy, comedian Romeo Mack. I ain't gonna be live this weekend because I'm gonna be out the country. But when I come back, y'all check with me every Saturday. I'm gonna be going live. And then Tuesdays and Thursdays, we'll be doing picks and recaps and stuff like that.
Nah, I'm
Right.
saying.
We'll see y'all next